G'day, it's Pete here, and we are finished. The World Championships is over. We've crowned some new world champions. Let's jump in, let's take a look at a couple of boards, and then we'll see who won the World Bridge Games. So let's get in, and this first one I want to look at is in the Open. It's between Poland and Italy, and it illustrates just some small differences here. So both tables got 2-4 spades. And here, East opened 2 diamonds, which was 18-19 balanced. And then it went Stamen. I probably puppet Stamen. I don't have a 5-card major. I've got spades. Let's play 4 spades. In the other table, 1 club, 1 heart showing spades, 3 spades, 4 spades. At this first table here, they led a heart. And they have to work out what they actually want to do here. So off the top, you're missing the ace of spades, missing the ace of clubs, and you have to pick up the hearts here as well for 1 loser. You're missing king, jack, 10. But you also don't want to suffer too many roughs. Here they tried the queen to see if they'd let away from the king, and it went king, ace, and now it went low spade, and they won. Cross back in diamonds, led another low spade. They rose with the ace, and then they played jack of hearts. They got a heart over to the 10. And then it went club through, and they get to win the ace and get a club ruff here for down 2. At the other table, they also led a heart, and they played low. And here it went low heart, and the 10 went in, and they won the ace. Now they've got this queen 9 position that they can potentially finesse the jack for. So they played south to have either the jack or the 10. Playing this way does leave the king of hearts out, which leaves the option of a heart ruff, but maybe they can tell from the 3 of hearts that no one can get a ruff. But it went low spade, and they went in with the ace straight away. And they played another heart, and Declarer correctly guessed the hearts. And now it went a club over to the ace. And at this stage, if you return a club, you give partner a ruff. But here, they have to work out from this what's actually going on. They don't know the heart layout as such, and they don't know that Declarer's got 4 clubs. Did partner lead a singleton club, in which case you want to give them a club ruff, or did partner start with just 2 hearts? And if partner started with 2 hearts, you can give them a heart ruff here. And here, they went in, tried the heart, and that followed, and Declarer made 10 tricks. So here, this was a pickup for Italy. Poland were in front, but here's another hand where there's sort of these slight changes that open things up. Here, both tables got to 5 diamonds here, slightly different auctions. The first one led a diamond. The second one here, Italy led a heart. Now, when the heart was led here, it looks like East-West have 3 losers. They're missing the spade and the 2 hearts here. So it went a spade over to the ace, and here, if the defense correctly cashes out, then they're down 1. Here they cash the king of spades, and at this stage they have to play a heart over to their partner. But they tried a spade ace, which got ruffed. And this is very slightly different to what happened at the other table. I'll come back to this position, but let's check out what the other table did. So here they led a diamond, and they've got those 3 cashing tricks in the majors. But here, diamond lead, and they win, and they get to draw a second trump, and then it went ace of clubs, and then a club over to the king, and then they get to play the queen of clubs. But when clubs don't break, here, they don't have any quick entry back to the east hand. So when they played another club and roughed in, they can't afford to use the trump to get over. And if they play a major, that gives them, the opponents, the chance to actually cash out. So they played a spade, they won, they cashed the ace of hearts, and they played another heart and beat that 1. Whereas here, similar sort of thing, but they've cashed the 2 aces here. But importantly, getting rid of this ace of spades, what this did was it opened up an entry to that 5th club later. So they took 2 rounds of diamonds and they played clubs here. And then when they got to ruff a club, they can now ruff a spade back to their hand because the defense had opened up that entry. So I thought this was like a curious one where at the table that started cashing their winners correctly, but then failed to get the 3rd one straight away, opened up that entry to allow them to get rid of the loser just in time. The other table, which chose a passive lead, Declare could have made it if they guessed not to draw like trumps at all, but start in on clubs and go ace, king of clubs, rougher club straight away. And that left room for the entries there. But when they didn't do that, but drew 2 rounds of trumps, now they were an entry short there. So really curious one there. And then finally, I want to jump over to the mixed. And here in the mixed, Poland were trailing China by quite a lot. But they actually had an absolutely incredible comeback. And this is one of the hands. And I just wanted to highlight, again, just the small differences that can make things up. So here, both tables got to 3 no trumps, one of which was doubled. So here, 3 no trumps got doubled. At the other table, here, 3 no trumps undoubled. Now, here, what actually happened was it went a spade lead at the start, and it went low spade to the duct, and then they started in on diamonds, and diamonds didn't break, but they just gave one up, and it went spade continuation and east wins, and they have to work out what to do at this stage. And here, they actually continued another spade. And this comes back to the auction here. North has 4 spades, but they never showed it. So East-West both thought that maybe their partner had a 4th spade, in which that was why they were continuing it. Dummy that made a take-up double only came down with 3 spades, and both sides were leading spades, that they thought that maybe they were going to find their partner there. So they won the ace, they cashed another spade, and then they went over to diamonds here. And then they played ace of clubs and then a heart to the 10. And this end played east to lead a heart away and get an extra trick here, and made 10 tricks in 3 no doubled. At the other table here, 1 heart, double, 2 hearts. They started with the double first. So now that you've got a good idea that North has 4 spades, went 3 hearts past 3 no trumps, and they led hearts on this auction. And then when they got in, they actually didn't need to continue hearts. They won the diamond and switched to clubs. There's no end play here. You haven't set up the 4th spade here. And 3 no trumps actually went down 1 here. Now, in the mixed, China was leading by 62, and Poland picked up 84-11 to win by 11 imps in the final stanza here. These comebacks just don't happen that often, but they were absolutely massive here. Poland actually picked up 14 imps on the final board of the World Championship to actually win it. It's an incredible come from behind. So the winners here were Katarina Dufrat, Masiek Tatira, Danuta Kazmucha, Piotr Marcinovsky, Piotr Zatorsky, Justina Zmuda. In the seniors, USA got up over India quite comfortably. The winners were Hermant Lal, Bobby Levin, Zia Mahmood, Reese Milner, Eric Rodwell, Michael Rosenberg. And then in the women's here, Turkey got up over Sweden. There was Asli Akar, Berak Erkan, Iram Ozbey, Olga Sika, Pina Teka Dogan, Dilek Yavas. And in the open, Poland won over Italy, and there was Krzysztof Buras, Wojciech Gol, Rafał Jagniewski, Przemysław Janiewski, Kamil Nowak, Wojciech Strzelecki. So congratulations to all our world champions there. In the transnationals, this was won by Shuri, which was Vincent de Moy, Tor Evan, Grud, Ger Helgamo, John Kraniak, Rajath Shuri, and Gavin Wolpert. And second place was Peril Bueno, Matthew Brown, James Coots, Liam Milne, Michael Whibley from Australia and New Zealand, and USA Mix in third. Then we also have the pairs. The open pairs were won by Waldridge and Mignocci. The seniors pairs, which were in the same field, was won by Jacob and Klimowicz. In the women's, this was won by Italy with Aragona and Oliveira. And in the mix, this was won by Turkey with Ozgur and Kolata. So they're our world champions. Thanks all for watching. It's been an absolute blast doing this. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.